Students, myself Miss Rachna Jain, Associate Professor, Department of English, Government PG College, Rajgarh, Alwar. Today in this video lecture, I am going to give you a brief introduction to the author H. Munro, who wrote the short story The Open Window, which is in the syllabus of BA Part 1st, English Literature, Paper 2nd, Unit B. This is my first video lecture on this topic. Today's topics are Introduction to the author H. Munro, his famous short stories, and the introduction to the story The Open Window. Full name of H. Munro was Hector Huff Munro, and Saki is the pen name of Munro. He was a Scotsman. He was a talented writer of wit and vivacity. Munro is famous to write several well-known short stories that mocked Edwardian English society and customs. He was born in Akab, Burma on December 18, 1870 to Charles Augustus Munro and Mary Frances Mercer. He was the youngest of 3 children. He had one sister, Ethel, and an older brother, Charles. Shortly after his birth, his mother Mary returned to her home in England to give birth to her 4th child, leaving her other 3 children in Burma with her husband. While in England, a loose cow charged at Mary while she was walking on a country road. The incident ultimately resulted in her miscarriage and death. After the death of his wife, Munro's father, an officer in the Burma police, decided to send Saki and his siblings to live with her grandmother and aunts in England. Munro did not enjoy his stay with his aunts in England, who were incredibly strict and overbearing. His works contain frequent references to spinster aunt characters, often cast as antagonists. Munro left England for Burma in 1893 to serve in the military police, but returned shortly after his departure because he suffered several tropical fevers in Burma. In 1896, Munro worked for the Westminster Gazette, writing political satires. His first book, The Rise of the Russian Empire, was published in 1900, and his second, The Westminster Alice, in 1902. During the same time, his short stories began appearing in publications including the Westminster Gazette, the Morning Post, etc. Under the pen name Saki, Munro published 138 short stories, 5 plays, 2 novels, and dozens of sketches, political satires, and essays. His famous short stories are The Open Window, The Storyteller, The Lumber Room, Mrs. Packletide's Tiger. Introduction to the story The Open Window. The Open Window is Saki's most popular short story. It was first collected in Beasts and Super Beasts in 1914. Saki's wit is at the height of its power in this story of a spontaneous practical joke played upon a visiting stranger. The practical joke recurs in many of Saki's stories, but The Open Window is perhaps his most successful and best known example of this type. Open Window is an very interesting story. In it, Frampton Nuttall has presented himself at the Sapleton house to pay a visit. He is in the country undergoing a rest cure for his nerves and is calling on Mrs. Sapleton at the request of his sister. Though she does not know Mrs. Sapleton well, She worries that her brother will suffer if he keeps himself in total seclusion, as he is likely to do. 15 years old Veera keeps Nettle company while they wait for her aunt. After a short silence, Veera asks if Nettle knows many people in the area. Nettle replies in the negative, admitting that of Mrs. Stapleton he only knows her name and address. Veera then informs him that her aunt's great tragedy happened after his sister was acquainted with her. Veera indicates the large window that opened on to the lawn. Exactly 3 years ago, Veera recounts Mrs. Stapleton's husband and two younger brothers walked through the window to go on a day's hunt. They never came back. They were drowned in a bog and their bodies were never found. Mrs. Stapleton thinks they will come back some day along with their spaniel, so she keeps the window open. She still talks of them, often to her niece, repeating the words of one of her brother's favorite songs, Bertie, why do you bound? Veera herself admits to sometimes believing the man will all come back through that window. She then breaks off her narration with a shudder. At that moment, Mrs. Stapleton enters the room, apologizing for keeping him waiting and hoping that Veera has been amusing him. Mrs. Stapleton excuses the window open, explaining that her husband and brothers will be home soon, and she continues to talk on quite cheerfully about shooting. Nettle finds this conversation gruesome and attempts to change the subject by talking about his rest cure, a topic which bores Mrs. Stapleton tremendously. But she suddenly brightens up, crying, here they are at last. Nuttall turns to Veera to extend his sympathy, but Veera is staring out through the open window with a look of horror in her eyes. Nuttall turns around to the window and sees Mrs. Stapleton's husband and brothers walking across the lawn, a spaniel following them, and hears a voice singing, Birdie, why do you bound? Nuttall grabs his hat and walking stick and flees from the house. Mr. Stapleton comes through the window and greets his wife. Mrs. Stapleton muses over Nuttall's departure that was so sudden it was as if he had seen a ghost. Veera says that she believes it was the spaniel that frightened him. She tells her aunt and uncle that Nuttall is terrified of dogs ever since being hunted into a cemetery in India by wild dogs and having to spend the night in a newly dug grave. As Saki remarks, stories and making up stories that add a bit of excitement to life, romance at short notice is Veera's specialty. So, in this story, Veera, a 15 years old girl, discovering that the visitor was a total stranger, planned to frighten him away. She gave him to understand that uh, her auntie's husband and brothers were expecting the shooting party to return home, although they had been missing for 3 years. Mr. Frampton is horrified to see the party coming, taking them to be ghosts. He fled in panic. Though Mr. Frampton falls into Veera's trap, the reader knows the fact and laughs in his sleeves. The story has suspense, humor, and climax. So, students, I have given you the brief introduction to the author H. H. Munro, his famous short stories, and the introduction to the story The Open Window. In the next video lecture, I will give you the complete summary and the plot of the story The Open Window. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.